Hey everyone, it's Luke and Earl. Say hi, Earl. Give me five. Five. You want to give me a five? All right, five. You said hi. Coming at you with another video. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 albums with a couple honorable mentions to spend that holiday money or a gift card on. So, top 10 albums to spend that holiday money. You know, that free money from grandma or mom or dad or a loved one of some sort, or maybe someone who doesn't even like you, or you don't like. Who knows? The holidays are full of surprises. Earl, do you like me? No. All right, so we picked out 5 new and 5 used with 2 used honorable mentions. My best suggestion for spending that holiday dough is new artists. I really suggest somebody maybe you've heard of or you haven't heard of. It's a great opportunity to try something new. For us, for new vinyl, we went with Beastie Boys Music. That's a really, really hot album right now. I suggest spending that holiday money on that. You know who the Beastie Boys are, and it's a lot of their great songs. Oh, Brandy Carlisle. Definitely Brandy Carlisle. If you don't have it already, Firewatcher's Daughter is a great album. Etta James at Last. It's usually a pretty cost-effective album, right around $20 or less. Some places $17.99. That's a really good one. Flash Gordon. I recommend Flash Gordon. Queen soundtrack. It's a really good album. Especially, yeah, that's a good one. And it kind of gets you back in the mood maybe to check out the flick. Jonah Smith. This is an artist that maybe you haven't heard of. It's a great album. Stay Close is great. There's a song on here called Ocala. It's one of my favorites. It's a tearjerker. So give that a listen. Those are some great suggestions on new vinyl of something to maybe try out that you haven't heard of. Love Jonah Smith. I've seen him live a couple times. You will not be disappointed. Check out Stay Close. The song Ocala is one of my favorites. There's a story behind it too. You should check it out. For used vinyl, on used, if you're going to spend that holiday money, I recommend maybe picking an album from an artist that you haven't heard or maybe even heard of. Maybe something that's on the list or whatever. I would stay on new vinyl, stick around the $17 to $25 range. And on used vinyl, spend that holiday money. Stick around something around the $10 or less is pretty good. There's a couple I picked that are a little higher, more collectible. Definitely like Joni Mitchell. This album cover is one of my favorites by Joni Mitchell. So definitely check this one out if you haven't. I'm sure you probably have. Counting Sparks is the name of it. But yeah, I just really love that cover too. But listen to the album the other day and I was impressed. It was good. I never have listened to it before. If I didn't have it, I'd spend that holiday money on it. Sorry, I poke in the eye. Sorry about that. All right, Born in the USA. Most collectors have this, and the good thing about spending that holiday money is these are great starters for your collection as well. Bruce Springsteen, iconic album, must have in your collection whether you listen to it or not. Here's one that would be a must-have for any collection, the White Album. This particular pressing is a little bit more. It's in your $50 to $60 range. This is the French pressing with the hype sticker on white vinyl. It's a later 70s pressing. Has the hype sticker up here. Really cool record. I mean, White Album of any sort, definitely get it. Sometimes if it's going to be on the lower price end, the condition's not going to be as good. Definitely worth having. Stan Getz. Cannot go wrong with Stan Getz. Definitely love this album. It's a really popular album in the shop. Every time we get it, it does not last long, so I have a feeling this one won't be around much longer. Carole King Tapestry. So this is exactly what we were talking about. Same thing with Joni Mitchell, a staple album that you should have in your collection. It's good to have around, especially if you have a guest or visitor. You can throw on that record that maybe they've heard of, or you can go with the Jonah Smith that they haven't heard of. Here's a couple honorable mentions. Definitely a lot of Pink Floyd fans out there. Roger Waters. Really like this album. Yeah, this is definitely a good one. I like it collectability wise. I love it when it has that big hype sticker on it. But Roger Waters, you can't go wrong with that. Us and Them, I think, is a newer release too. Check that out. Tom Waits, Foreign Affairs, anything by Tom Waits. Closing Time to my favorite album of his. This is really a good one for you to spend that holiday money on. Maybe dip into the Tom Waits catalog. Earl agrees. He's getting comfy here. So yeah, those are just some suggestions. Is maybe spend that holiday money, or to try out something that you've been thinking about, or that you don't have in your collection yet. I will say, if you're starting your collection, a lot of people, we were just talking today, a lot of people will go with the John Denver's, REO Speedwagon, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan. You're not spending as much money for those titles. It's a great way to start your collection. That's a really good suggestion. Another thing I can tell you is check out our Facebook group, Vinyl Cup Records for Sale group on Facebook. We usually post 3 to 4 times a week. Through the holiday season, it got a little slow, but we're back to 2 to 4 times a week, hopefully. I'm posting in the group. And all you do is comment on the album you want, and we send an invoice. We also have V-Cup. V-Cup's super cool. It's basically like there's a coffee shop with a card and a rewards program. It's kind of like that. Yeah, so there's that. It's called V-Cup, so check that out. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for viewing. Earl, are you excited they viewed? He's so excited he can barely hide it. Follow us on Instagram. Earl, are you on Instagram? No, but we are. Vinyl Cup Records. And you can like us on Facebook. Or go to vinylcup.com for more information, but most of all, hit subscribe. All the cool kids are doing it.